Today, Bilo-chan. This is another one. I've been drinking it for quite a while, but I don't know anything about it. I want you to notice how the volume of the leaves in there. I haven't had this in a couple years. I've had it recently, but I didn't have it a lot for a couple years. The reason this isn't significant is because with a new tea, it's often hard to judge how much leaf you're using. I'm going to put up on the screen through the magic of technology some pictures of different leaves. The one on the bottom is the one that I'm using. That's a rolled tea. These are all whole leaves, but that leaf has been processed so that it's rolled up into a little ball. And what I'm doing here, I'm not going to drink this. I'm just wetting okay. Oh, I always do that because it's always amazing. It's always different. Wow. One of the reasons I chose this is because I'm intending to not screw around a lot today. And these rolled leaves will take a while till all of the leaf is fully exposed to the water, so you get more steepings out of it. That way, I won't have to spend another 20 minutes deciding what kind of tea I want for my second steeping. Actually, I was a little skimpy on these leaves. I probably will have a second serving today. Here you can see they're opening up a little bit. I still think they could be hit with a little more water. Green tea, you don't have to rinse, even though they process it, in bare feet, walking around on the same floor. That doesn't bother me. I hope it doesn't bother my friends who I want to drink. But oolongs and black teas, because they're processed more intensely, some people say that's one of the reasons you wet the leaves, because you're cleaning them. I don't think that's it. I think it's just to wake the leaves up. That way, in the first steeping, if the full 10 seconds of the first steeping, that full 10 seconds, they're fully exposed to the water. They don't have, the water doesn't have to get in there and work around. So that is the reason that I'm pre-rinsing most of my teas. So here we go. Let's go. Let's drink it for real. Okay. This is a fairness pitcher I'm pouring it into. The purpose for that is, even though the leaves are expanded, the later part of the pour is going to be different than the first part of the pour. So especially if you're having a guest, you want to make sure that everybody's generally drinking the same tea. So you mix a bunch of steepings together in the fairness pitcher and give everybody a fair cup of tea. This is a Gaiwan. It keeps you closer to the leaves. I think it's just, a lot of it is just, you can smell it and smell this. The cover of that really picks up a lot of smell. Okay. And the wet leaves typically smell different than this. The wet leaves smell different than the dry leaves. And the cup smell is different. Yeah, the cup smell always smells a little bit like a swimming pool to me. For the last several months, just because I haven't been interested in slowing down with the tea, I've mostly done 3 or 4 steepings right away and then drank that. But if you want to take your time and really enjoy the tea, you should brew in the smallest increments possible, so you can see the difference. Here you can see we're almost all the way up to the top here now. They've expanded. They're going to expand some fuller. Another reason we're using such small teaware is because the leaf to water ratio in the traditional Chinese way of brewing tea is much higher. I think 5 times higher. Typically you want to use at least 3 grams with every 100 milliliters. I go for the smallest gaiwan possible. I had a couple 60 milliliter ones. I broke those. This is a 70 milliliter one. You see, I'm in a hurry. I didn't even pause to taste the tea there, and a lot of that is because here comes my kitty. She's checking out the bouquet too. Here, let's have you down here, wee one. Yeah. So I just like poured it in the cup and right down over the tongue. Here it comes. One of the reasons for that is I've already brushed my teeth today. I'm not going to be able. Okay, that arrested me right there. Nutty. This is nuttier than the green teas I've been drinking recently. Look at this beautiful color too. This is kind of a more yellowish. Maybe all tea. Well, no, some tea looks like brown water, but yeah, I just the way the surface of the tea, it's a little thicker than water, and you can also feel that in your mouth and throat. But because I already brushed my teeth today, I'm not going to be able to taste as much as I normally would, so it's not a good day to be too detailed in my drinking. Might as well say what this does taste like. I still taste the toothbrush mostly in my mouth. The image of a flower came in my mind, like a daisy. Again, but I'm not picking out a certain flower. Wow, you know what? That might be my tongue is telling me there's flour there, but because I brushed the teeth, I really can't. I mostly get a nuttiness, a nutty walkiness. Walk being from the walk they use to destroy the enzymes that, if left as they were, would, over the next several days of the tea producing process, turn that green tea into black tea. But heating the leaves to a certain temperature for about 3-5 I think minutes, something like that, that destroys the enzyme that would otherwise cause the rapid oxidation. Graininess, of course, too. Okay, chamomile. You know how chamomile is kind of honey-like? This is chamomile. There's a little bit of chamomile in there. And I guess by extension, there's a little bit of honey too. Straight to the cup. This is anarchy. No, I better. Oftentimes, I'll just forget the water in a gaiwan. I'll just take that like a shot of liquor. When a tea tastes overly bitter, that's good for you because that's I'm not sure how to pronounce it, catechins. Those are the antioxidants one of the antioxidants you hear that is in tea leaves that is good for you. This is just a tea table. It's called a tea table. This is a gong dao bei. That's the Chinese word for it. The gaiwan word for gaiwan is gaiwan, of course. tea table, I'm not sure what the, this is my tea pet. It's good luck to pour your rinses on it. And any other excess water you have. There's a reservoir in the tea table to pick up the water, and I'm gonna tip it over enough to try to, so you can see the slots on the top of it without pouring water all over my table here. But, I can lift the camera too. All right, maybe that's enough for today. I've got some noodles going on the stove. I'm gonna do one of my favorites. I think there might be one or two people that have been watching long enough since I did my my I love noodles. I love tuna noodle salad almost as much as tea too. I do. I see this is already almost 11 minutes long. So this has been a leisurely cup of tea. It would have gone quicker if I wouldn't have been talking to you, but thanks for sharing it with me. And subscribe. I do this a lot. Thanks. Bye-bye.